Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Vibe Check, the realest show on the internet, as Levi will never let me forget the slogan ever again. Levi isn't here this week. He's off away somewhere, I think, and he's not really back till later. So you've got me and Henry this week, but also joined by a very special guest. It is Mr. the one, the only Puerto Rino is in town.
It's the first guest.
It's the first guest. It's a big thing. Should we read out some of his accomplishments? I'm doing it all by memory. So here we go.
I'm ready for this.
He used to be a Minecraft YouTuber back in the day.
Is that an accomplishment?
I mean, you did gather, was it you amassed about 2.5k subscribers, something around that, yeah. Around then. And then since then, he's made various other channels, which have all been very successful as well. We have no clue why he stopped them. I don't know. Pretty much everything you put your mind to, Porter, you seem to be able to do extremely well on it.
That has 727 subscribers. All he did was do Minecraft builds.
Yeah.
Wait, they had that much?
Yeah,
something like that.
Oh man!
I didn't realise how well you were doing.
That's sick.
He's TikTok famous. He's got hundreds of thousands of views over on TikTok. And now his main project, he's doing a joint channel with his girlfriend Karina.
Yeah, that is true.
And
Very
absolutely
cute.
banging out videos on there.
I hope they're not banging.
Every Wednesday, 7 p.m.
There we go. So the big question probably is, why do you change so many projects? Like, why do you jump around so much from project to project, I guess?
I've always had this problem. I don't know why. It's like literally with anything I do, I'm proper on it for a month or two, and then after 2 months, it just fades away.
Do you get bored? Do you think maybe?
No, it's like it's probably like I'll watch YouTube and see someone else doing something else, and I'm like, oh, that looks really sick. So I'll slowly go on to whatever they're doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you almost like morph into whoever you're watching, then I guess.
Kinda. We're 3 months in at the moment, so we're past that 2 months.
You passed the 2 months. You passed the scary point. Because I mean, your editing is like second to none. Like anything you do is unreal. Like if you look back at the
just fan his ego.
Yeah, he's loving this. If you look at
whole episode,
the whole episode, by the end of it, I'm gonna have nothing. But when you used to do the, it's quite one of your more recent channels, the one that had all the meme edits. Like the amount of time that must have taken you, to make those. Like on average, how long did they take you?
God, over 24 hours, definitely.
Really?
But mind you, they were like 3-minute videos, but I'm doing like 10-minute videos on this new channel, and they're taking about 24 hours, like pretty much everyone.
Really? Flipping out.
Of like that's recording.
See, and there's me complaining about the Family Fortunes videos when that takes 24 hours, but that's like an hour-long video.
Yeah.
Flipping out.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that every week. I can only do that like once every few months, like spending that much time on a video.
Well, I tend to struggle because I procrastinate until like Sunday night usually, and then I've only got like Monday and Tuesday to do it, and then I'm like rushing Wednesday.
Yeah. But I feel like that's most YouTubers though. I feel like most YouTubers do everything the night before, pretty much before a video's going out. That's why I have terrible sleep schedules.
Can I just say, for everyone, I might not talk a lot in this one. I'm gonna try to, but I've just come back from driving for 5 hours, so I'm not really with it. But this is the first thing I've said all podcast. It's been 5 minutes, and I've not said a single.
I've got your hairstyle. This is my interview, Henry.
Oh God, what's this come to? We're already how many minutes in? Not even 5 minutes in.
Well, I didn't know we were going so like rigid. I thought we'd just poke fun at him, but now we're just fanning his
ego.
Fanning his ego.
I'm loving it. I'll come on this show every week.
I swear though, it comes up all the time. There's so many times when I'm streaming or if we're in someone else's stream, and Porter will come up in a conversation, And it literally, if Porter was there, it'd be the biggest ego boost in the world. Like, I think everyone is just very envious of your work ethic when it comes to making videos. Like, you're very on it. Like, when you want to be. When you're like, I want to grind this out, you're on top of it. Like, when you used to do the daily videos for the new Minecraft channel and your old one.
Yeah.
Like,
quality content is still out there somewhere. I found his Call of Duty channel the other day.
Yeah. Well, Levi wanted me to unlist all the videos or unprivate them or whatever, because he says he likes watching them in his spare time. So
he just likes watching Porter in his spare time. He's not really in America. He's outside your window.
Surely, like, you're gonna have to do like a video reacting to your old videos or your private ones. Oh
gosh, yeah.
Like, surely that. Have you not already thought that? Have I just given you that?
That's a banger.
That's a good idea. Maybe maybe like half a year or something.
No, but like.
I have challenged. You know how we're on about that I give up on stuff too easy. I'm consistent and then I just give up. Well, I've challenged myself to upload every Wednesday this year for a full year. So
fair play. I mean, we said we were going to try and do every day for this whole year, and then we lost it last week. Second week in, it came out a day late.
That was no one's fault. It just happened to be that way.
Yeah.
Well, it was someone's fault, Henry.
that is the dedication inside of Port speaking. It is always someone's fault. I guess it is someone's fault, but like it's not the end of the world, is what we're trying to say.
No, obviously no.
That's like that's it. Porter just speaks to himself when a video doesn't do well. It's all my fault. Everything's my fault. you must like, oh my god, you can't have that attitude.
You know, it's funny that you lot started this, and I was really excited for it because I was talking to Karina about it. Was actually on our to-do list to start a podcast. Me and Karina.
I mean, still do. Like,
no, we want to, but it's just time is a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Because we're also doing other stuff in the background. Like, for example, I work 50-hour weeks. Then I go to the gym 6 times a week.
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, there's all the stuff in between.
Well, see, this is what blew my mind when you were doing the daily Minecraft videos recently. Is like you must have been spending like every waking minute doing that.
Pretty much. Like you talked about it last time about burning out and stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that why you stopped? It's like just because it was constant.
No. The reason I stopped, and I think the reason I've stopped with most things, is because I've come to the realization. Well, I don't think I ever enjoyed it, to be honest.
Oh,
I think
that's depressing.
No, I think it's because it was easy videos to do, quick, didn't take too much effort.
Yeah.
And it just but now
there was something to do, I guess. Like, and it must give you a little bit of, you know, like gratification when you see views coming in and people commenting and then a community's forming around you. Like, you say you didn't find it fun, but you must have felt some sort of like, oh, this is pretty cool. But
yeah, well, I think it's more about proving myself to myself.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
No, I get that.
But anyway, now that I'm doing this, I'm actually enjoying it because it's like, like the inspiration I got for starting this channel was actually from my dad. I don't know if your parents used to do this when you were younger, but they used to record like birthdays and Christmas,
like home videos sort of thing.
Home videos on
My mum still does. My mum's every Christmas still films. Like, mum and dad still film stuff at Christmas.
See, that's sick. I wish mine did that.
Yeah, but when you, it's like it is lovely, but it's like when, you know, I'm 20 and my brother's nearly 18, and getting a camera shoved in your face and going, "Are you excited for Christmas?" It's like, you know, it's not quite the same. The feeling. You know what I would love to do? I'd actually love to get all the footage and kind of edit over the years for something for my mum and
Well, that'd
dad.
be cool. Yeah,
Because I know where all the footage is. Like I can get hold of it quite easy. I might do that. Oh, that'd be a sick idea. I might do that as like a anniversary present or something.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
See, we just we don't, like I said, we don't do it anymore. But we'll have just just like on a Sunday or something every like once a year. We'll just like look at them all, go through all videos
That's
of when
so
we were younger,
cool.
like kids. But anyway, yeah. So that was the inspiration because I want to do something like that where I can make like actual legit memories. Like traveling with Karina and stuff, and like I'll be filming
Yeah.
Insomnia, like actual legit memories to look
Yeah.
back on in like 15. Well, it's like
Legit.
And that's
not
like
fake
say it's
memories.
nice having a place to put them as well.
yeah, it's yeah.
I struggle to because I've also wanted to do something similar and I bought a camera for it, but I find it so hard to like actually have something to film and have content for it.
Maybe it's because your life isn't fun enough.
Wow.
No,
I've heard that before. I've heard people say that before though.
It's true, isn't it? Really?
Because I know a lot
I'm
of people.
really focused at university, and like all
Yeah.
I do is bury myself in my work at the moment.
Yeah.
And like, there's only like so much I can film me filming. Like,
Yeah.
there's only so much that I can do.
The problem
I've just
is
got my
when
sleep
you
out
say stuff like your life's not fun enough. Every person's perspective, every person's life's different. So your life might not be interesting to you, but someone else, it might be interesting. It'd be interesting to me because I'd like to see what your daily life, how it differs to mine at uni. And that's how yours would be interesting to me, if that makes sense. The problem is all the like top vloggers and people like that are all these, people that have made a living out of this, make a lot of money, and it's their job now to make their lives interesting, and pretty much everything they do is for content. Don't get me wrong, they enjoy it as well, and it gives them life experiences, but it is that content's probably one of the top reasons they do the things they do in vlogs, not because they want to. Like, that makes sense.
Well, can I give you a bit of advice, Henry?
Yeah.
I think any bit of footage whatsoever has the power to be entertaining via editing.
Look at my videos.
Okay, that's
no editing. My videos are the most boring things on earth, and they're not much better after they've been edited. But like, at least it's something then. But you can definitely draw videos. You can take entertaining bits out of videos, definitely.
Henry, you could record yourself for 50 minutes doing your work or whatever, and just get like 7 minutes out of it. Just if you like overly edited it, like just I don't know, just made it funny somehow. You know what I mean?
Well, like I've been trying to I have some like ideas of like stuff I want to do. It's just kind of like getting out there and doing it. And what I have at the moment just got like I'm doing I really like my university course and I'm doing really well. So it's just like keeping up and doing stuff for that. So I don't have like I went to Falmouth this weekend and I was meant to bring my camera. I just happened to forget it, and I was going to film myself in Falmouth because it was quite a nice like coastal town. Yeah. I literally like forgot my camera. It's sitting on my desk.
That
I had a lot of kind of similar thing at the start of this term. I kept forgetting stuff to bring because I don't know if you heard I did my legging.
Really?
Not that I mention it a lot.
I only saw that once, and how did that happen?
I talk about it way too much though. But it kind of messed up the start of this term, and it meant I didn't bring all my stuff with me to uni, and then I was going back and forth where my leg was a bit better, and like my mum would come like pick me up, and she'd like bring stuff up from home for me. But obviously, like I'd ask my mum to bring up certain things, but it's like she doesn't know like the camera stuff I need and things like that. So I can only ask. If she doesn't bring it, I can't get mad at my mum. I can't, it's like she's helping me out.
It's just not a good idea, is it?
No, it's not. But yeah, so I didn't have been able to do a lot of stuff this term, and then that's kind of just set me back. And now I'm being lazy. I'm busy. Don't get me wrong, I'm busy, but I've realized the past 2 weeks that I kept saying to myself I didn't have time for YouTube, and then I took on this other role at university when I thought I didn't have time for it, but I just said yes to it anyway. and I'm doing that, and it's like, wow, the amount of time I'm spending on that is more than I used to spend on YouTube. So I did have time for YouTube, and now I'm even more have no time. But it's the famous saying: if you really do love something, you'll always find time for it.
Yeah, that is true. And also, some other advice: remove your distractions, because that is such a big thing. Because right, I after all this time, all these years, I still love Overwatch. I could if I had time, I'd literally play it for a full day and not get bored.
Yeah.
But what I find myself because it takes like 10 minutes to get into a game nowadays. So I'll go into the queue for a game and then I'll edit for 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's still being kind of productive, but then I'm like in a 20-minute game kind of.
Yeah.
So what I've done now is I've just completely uninstalled it.
Wow,
Really?
that's ballsy. That I thought you played it the other night, or did you reinstall it just so you could play it the other night?
I reinstalled it, had 2 games, then uninstalled it because I was annoyed with myself.
That's fair.
For re-downloading it.
See, the problem is I go through periods of where I tell myself, don't play games, don't do this, and I do, and then, for instance, it means a lot of my friends from home or friends at different unis and stuff. That's my way of speaking to them. So I don't lose touch with them. So I speak to them every day on Snapchat. So I stay in touch with them that way. But in terms of like hanging out with them, that's how I used to hang out with them. And then it's like a few nights ago, they were like, "Oh, come play some pro clubs." I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. Come on. Every night since I've been back on play pro clubs, because I've just enjoyed it so much. But it's like you say, it's what do you want your focus to be? Do you want your focus like, because if I'm playing pro clubs for a couple of hours every night, I'm staying up till stupid o'clock, and then I'm getting up late, doing work, and then I do it again. Like, I don't have time for that stuff when I know I do. So it's just making that decision of, or there's more balance. Balance is probably the better way of putting it. I shouldn't be doing it every night. I should spend one night, force myself to do YouTube, because I know I enjoy it. I know I enjoy playing pro clubs more.
Yeah,
so
I know what you mean.
It's hard to stop yourself.
What you can do is, and what I do is, I literally say from the jump, as soon as I load it up, this is what I used to do. I don't do it anymore. So I've just fully uninstalled it. But what you can do is just say to them, literally, I'm playing. I'll play until we lose.
Yeah.
If you lose the first game, then you go off. That's it. That's on them for losing.
I rate that. We always do that at the end of the night. As soon as someone goes, "Oh, I'm going to bed now," it is always a case of, right, now I'll stay until we lose, and then we always end up winning like 5 in a row, and it's just like, oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah. But, well, like you're saying, that's your way of keeping connection. Like,
and it's like, what do I want to lose that? That's the problem.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't really speak to anyone online anymore, to be honest.
It takes a lot of time.
It does.
And not even time. It's a lot of notifications, which no. But no, I'm getting to a point. It's a lot of like messages and people you have to get back to, and you don't want to be that person that just ignores people because you're too busy. Which is, it's the sad truth. It's like, it's better sometimes not to speak to people than speak to them every so often, sort of thing. Because you still stay in touch, but it's like, you don't want to. I hate promising stuff to people and then not following through on it. Like, because if you promise something, you promise it, and that's how I feel about when I message people online and stuff. Because I hate ignoring people. I absolutely hate it.
It's like, for example, like I talk to you two quite well every so often. But for example, people like Ruben, Tyler, and Callum, and people like that, I just don't. I can't remember the last time I vocally spoke to them.
Yeah,
and it is kind of.
I think it's just because everyone's busy, though. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's moved on and done different things.
The thing is, there's like 3 people in this world that can genuinely like make me laugh. You know what I mean? And one of them people is Callum.
Yeah.
I just find him so funny. Me and him I like humour. We just laugh all the time.
Yeah.
So
he's such a funny guy. Like,
now that I don't speak to him, I'm missing out on all those potential memories.
Yeah.
But also, he's also doing stuff in real life, and I am as well. So.
Yeah.
Me and Juzzy will try our best. You know, we're sorry if it's too boring
To
for
fill
you.
that
No,
gap.
no, I think it's like a natural. It's a natural click. Isn't
No,
it?
I know what you mean. No, I 100%.
I'm sure
get what
you two have those people. As well.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's not
that's what I
fucking you,
mean.
mate.
I
Get off your fucking high balls. I ain't gonna fucking pay you more compliments. You already had enough from him.
But Henry, the New Year's Eve calls.
You stopped them
Hey.
this year, didn't you? You stopped doing.
No,
the...
I only called Porter.
Oh, I thought you completely stopped them.
I stopped.
I saw you
wasn't
tweet
really...
something anyway, saying you were gonna stop them.
You said you were going to,
Or
and then you actually
message.
did call me as a surprise, I think.
Yeah, because Porter cried. Well, not cried, but like he was upset. I said I wasn't gonna do it. And then I called him
until one of us die.
Yeah, and then I called him and I was like, I hope he couldn't. Porter sounded like he was half awake because the thing was like I did it at like 1:30. Like it hadn't even like just gone midnight. I was so like out of it.
I was about to say, I'm guessing you were pissed out your head.
I wasn't even that drunk. I think I was so tired because I had like such a
Yeah.
long day. I was so tired, and then
Didn't one of you do a video once of the New Year call?
I don't think so.
No.
It's a
I
private
think
thing.
I think
I've been
someone
on,
might
like,
have
a night
mentioned
out every
it.
so often. Yeah.
It's a private thing, you know.
No, I think it was like
things get
mentioned in a
said.
video or something.
It is talked about. I used to
Yeah.
call a lot. I used to call like loads of people, and like tell them how much they meant to me and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I just slowly like not cut off people, but I realized that there's so many people I give so much to,
And
they
don't give anything back.
nothing comes back. So I'm
Yeah.
like, why am I wasting my time with people?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
So I
this all kind of ties back into what we were saying before about time in general. It's just like trying to balance everything and realize what's important. Yeah, literally.
You'll never get your time back,
No.
so don't waste it.
So I need to really stop looking back on stuff.
looking back at
You know how
first met,
people say you should always like
I
look
was
forward. Like you shouldn't really look back too much. I'm doing it way too much at the moment. I'm just like last night. Well, last night I sat and watched Levi's trailer for Storm.
Yeah, that's a banging video. It was
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just kind of sat there in my chair and was just kind of like, yeah, it was good, wasn't it? It was a good time. Like, just thinking back to that period. And I said to my mate that I was chatting to at the time last night, and I said I'd pay so much money to go back to being like, when I first started playing Minecraft, like maybe 13, 12, well, 12, 11, sorry. And just that feeling of, I'm at school, I've got stuff to do, and I'm on top of my homework, and I then spend the rest of my time just playing games and having fun with my friends.
Yeah.
Like
That
not
is-
even like
that is a big thing.
YouTube, just playing with my friends in like or in
Literally just an
Minecraft.
Xbox or something.
Yeah. 360
Yeah.
build was so good.
I think, yeah, and I think it's just, I don't know about you guys, but I know I've definitely changed like dramatically from that person I once was. Back in that day, I don't think I'm the
Yes and no.
same person at all.
This is so weird. I'm making a video that's in the works at the moment, and everything we're talking about is in that video. It's like it's weird about changing as people and stuff. I don't know.
What sort of video is it? Like
I don't know if
it's
you
a
know
bit like
someone...
Callum's sort of video that he did. It's like
yeah,
2019
it is
video.
actually. Yeah, it is kind of
Yeah.
actually.
That was a banging video.
It wasn't inspired by him, but
Yeah.
yeah. Now that you say it is kind of like him, but more
Yeah.
visual, I guess.
Yeah.
Rather than just
Probably
audio.
just stood in a field. Oh,
It was an edgy little take on the.
it was.
It was cool though.
It was a really good video. Mate, he's. But God, now we're gassing Callum up.
Callum's got so much potential, he just doesn't use it. I don't
know.
think.
Honestly,
Like,
he's
he
like this
doesn't realise-
generation's fucking Conor Maynard and Bieber, who like
But
really
he
went for
don't
it.
realize how much he can.
Completely different people.
how much he can propel himself. Like,
but I mean, he is doing though.
I know he is, but he could do it so much better.
Yeah,
it annoys me.
He could like if he really grinded YouTube, because he's the same. He's the same as you. He'll start some. He's worse than you though, because he'll start it and do one episode and then stop completely. Like the pad is the best example. It was a great idea. He should have at least tried it for longer than one episode.
Yeah.
Like, if he really grinded like he did back in the day when he was like 8 on YouTube.
I think he's over that young.
He would, but he would. Well, especially at the time when we just after when we stopped, like when the British vloggers sort of style was still big. Like he would be on top of the world with it. Really, he just uploaded once every 5 months.
There's just so many. I just think there's so many marketing and growth strategies for every different social media, and he's just not utilizing it, and it's it really stresses me out because he could do so much with acting, with vocals.
Yeah,
with
I don't know what they're called. There's an actual special word for it. Someone who's multi-talented.
When they've do the big three, like the dance, acting,
they can sing, dance.
Yeah. I
can't remember what it is, but yeah, he's probably one of the most talented people I've ever met.
And it's people like people when they're younger. Do you know what I mean?
Well, hang about.
No, not like that. No, I'm saying if Callum right now tried doing it, and
it'd be totally different. I know.
3 years old, and it's everyone's you know.
Yeah, you're only young once, and you've really got to go for it.
It's if you look at YouTube. Well, I don't know if you know what it is, but the Hype House and that.
Yeah. Oh, the TikTok lot.
Yeah, they're all 18 or I don't even know.
But they are definitely doing the right thing. But the thing is with them is they're on a platform that's probably not going to be around in a year's time.
Yeah, but because
they need to move on to. They need to expand massively, and I'm guessing a lot of them do have YouTube channels and stuff.
Yeah, they do, and that's what Callum should be doing. Callum should be on TikTok posting 3 times a day.
I mean, he is, but I'm pretty sure the only TikToks he's done is of his dog. I think. No, this is ages ago.
It's just I just think he can get his name.
He should do a lot of singing TikToks. He would bang.
Yeah, exactly.
Bang.
I don't know why he doesn't. But
the thing is, it's he's focusing on his new music, isn't he? And that's his main focus. And from what we've heard, I don't know how much you guys heard. I can't remember who was with me.
I listened to 2 of the tracks.
Yeah,
showed us
the one that he recorded in the studio.
Oh, has he done some in the studio this
time? Yeah, one of them is unreal. I want it in my.
One is a big bop. The other one's just sad. It doesn't really It's a sad song, but it's good. But
I want the bop on my phone playing in the car driving. It will be in my main playlist. And so obviously what he's doing is right, but it's like you say, the way maybe he's marketing it, he just tweets it out and that's kind of it.
Yeah, exactly. You need a full for example, when a movie's released, they don't just release a trailer a week before. There's so much promotion on everything.
Yeah,
because it's
but then we don't know what he's working on behind the scenes. But then we know Callow, and he probably but like I said, he's going to that big fancy university next year, and congratulations for him getting into that. And who knows? He'll probably, I'd imagine he'll use the university's resources to make content. Is what I can imagine him doing.
Something I'm really curious about. This is a bit of a change of subject.
Yeah, that's good. New highlights for the podcast.
Obviously,
that's good.
we we put out podcasts, and it's fair to say views are a bit, whatever. That's not what we're.
I mean, yeah, that's not the one. That's not the point we're really doing it. Yeah, and
I'm just curious how you've
only just started.
You, Porter, have like slapped views on your videos. Like, do you? Although you only have like
1.6k followers on Twitter.
Is that what it is? It's just the tweeting, or do you like?
No, because I don't even get that many impressions.
Really?
It's
that was just a guess, by the way. That's not me saying that's what it is. I was just like,
no. Well, it's quite interesting because this is the first time that I've ever, from all the YouTube accounts, put stuff on my Instagram and Facebook, and Snapchat. With all my
do you do
in
TikTok
real life
with it?
TikTok. Well, not really for the YouTube, just for just for a different growth. But yeah.
Oh, so you've kind of merged everything together then.
Forget about us when he's rich and famous TikTok star.
No,
he already is. Yeah. He's 130k views on TikTok on that Minecraft one.
Yeah, but so like for example, everyone on Facebook that I've got sees it now, and like all family and that, because it's like, I don't know. Yeah, like I bumped into my auntie and my cousin the other day in Tesco. Actually, when we were buying cereal for my last video.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh my god, we always watch your videos. Like we all sit down and watch it." And one of my cousins, I think she's 19 or 20. She cries. Yeah. She cried at that Paris video because of how cute me and Karina are.
Yeah.
Apparently.
It's like, I've seen when like you see videos about saying how to like grow your channel, how to get more views, blah, all that. Literally, one of the main things they do say is put stuff on your personal things, because they're people that usually follow you on there. You've got however many hundreds of Facebook friends and however many Instagram followers, and most likely most of them actually do give a bit of a shit about you. So they will go watch your stuff, and they might subscribe, and then they'll keep following and watching things, and it's a good like jump start into it. But I'm just kind of scared of doing it because I don't want everyone to see me dancing with a giraffe. That's what's kind of stopping me from doing something like that.
I think.
Yeah. See. Go on, Henry.
No, see, I think for like me, especially, maybe for some other people, I find it so like difficult to like get that ball rolling. Like, I've not been able to go to the gym at all this week because I've been so ridiculously busy. I have done like I've kept like all my calories and stuff, but like when I want to make videos and I want to produce something, I want to go do something. It's just like getting that ball rolling, and like I don't know what it's like for you, Paul, like having a camera out and like filming, but like I tried to do it and I just felt so like weird and uncomfortable. And like my camera is so much smaller than like my camera is. When you see it, you see how small it is compared to like your guys's, and like it's just I don't get how to like.
But it's even like when I do the vlogging Insomnia on my phone, that's like I hate that. Like I enjoy the video watching back on it, but I hate when we're in Primark in Birmingham forcing myself to have my phone out.
I think a part of it is just having that kind of like confidence. I think that something I did when I went down to Falmouth, and recently I've just started to like give less shits.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what honestly with this new channel, that's what it's not this it's not really new anymore. The newer channel. That's honestly what I said to myself. Just don't. I mean, not that I didn't really give a shit when I was dancing with a giraffe, but like every video, I don't care what I look like. I really like.
That's
I'm doing it for fun, sort of thing, and I just want to be proud of the video that goes up eventually.
The thing is like when I hate. What happens before is I hate how I look on camera and I hate my size. Obviously, the only way to do it is going to the gym and losing weight. But like, there's been so many times where like I've got footage and I've got stuff done, and then I put it into like Premiere, and I just like I can't like edit it because I hate looking at myself, and it's just like a weird like loophole, or like I can't ever like get out of it. And it's quite frustrating.
Yeah,
you're just insecure. I don't know what for.
You're so insecure.
Because you're turning
It's
heads
a
every
tune,
time.
You walk through the
Um,
door.
my advice for you, Henry, is if you're struggling with getting stuff done, like when I'm at work, I literally write down in my phone. I know people say this is a boring way of living, but it's a good way for actually getting stuff done. I'll write down like I'll get home at 4:30, and then I'll shower 4:30 and get dressed to 5, and then five
That's quite
while
good.
at 7 o'clock I'll be at the gym, and then you plan it out. And I've got a to-do list next to me at all times with stuff to knock off.
It's not like a time management thing. It's more just like
just doing it,
being able to like put content out there and like, do something. Because I feel like it's a bit weird. Like I used to obviously be not someone, but like I used to have like a presence online, and I feel like I've completely lost that now. And like it's weird when people like talk about the old days, the amount of times people don't even like say my name, and I'm like, I'm dying. I'm like, oh, you forgot me.
But the way you're gonna think about it is, at some point, and this is what we were saying about with this channel when we started talking about this bit here. How obviously we don't really give a shit. Well, we do give a shit if stuff gets views, obviously, but like it doesn't upset us like if stuff doesn't get views, and it won't do because it's only just started. And that's what I'm gonna say is like, to get that online presence, you obviously had to start somewhere, and it's like you've got to take yourself back to that because that's where you've got to come from.
Yeah.
My advice to you, Henry, is to not mock yourself, but don't take it like literally. Just take it as like a piss take. Do you know what I mean? Record yourself as like a not like you as a piss take, but like the videos like.
It's like what the fuck am I doing here? Like what am I doing?
Yeah, like literally show that you're like, oh, I don't know how to say it. Like, don't be serious. Don't have like a strategic like, oh, I'm going to sit down here, I'm going to position this light here, and you know.
I mean, obviously do a little bit, but like,
yeah.
Don't just go into a room, turn all the lights off, and go right. Let's start recording.
Hey guys, look at this beautiful exposure.
Yeah.
But don't plan it too much, and then just go with the flow. And also record a lot more than you need.
Yeah.
Then if there is stuff,
I do know how. Yeah. I literally do this every day for a degree. That's fine. It's just like it's just getting stuff out there, and like it's I feel like it's quite. I don't know if do you find it a lot easier because you do have Karina there that you can always fall back.
Yeah.
So I have a big problem of because I don't have someone there to tell me to upload. I don't. And I haven't been doing, and yeah, that is like it's the best and worst thing about being your own boss, isn't it? You've got to be very self-disciplined with yourself, and I'm not. I am, but the problem is, I'm just more disciplined about other stuff in real life now, and that takes priority over this because this is a hobby. So yeah, that's my problem. I haven't got someone to shout at me. Is the problem?
Well, there's two things you can do, Henry. That's either one, get over your fear of not liking the way you look, or two, don't put your face in the camera. Kind of thing. You could well, if you look at David Dobrik, he's kind of not really in the video that much. Because he just films his friends.
Yeah. David Dobrik's a really good example.
Potentially like that. Like he shows himself every so often, but he's even said that he don't like the look of himself on camera.
I was thinking of doing something like that, but then I know my friends aren't really that keen.
So, have any of you seen any of Avery's vlogs?
Yeah.
Maybe something. I know that's very David Dobrik-esque.
Yeah, but it's just that, like I said, I don't have anyone like that would be interested, and like, I've spoke, like trying to get some of my friends to do anything is very hard.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's why you need to be around people that have, like me and Josie, for example. If us three were in,
I wish we all lived closer.
You know, it's like easy. It's easy to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
but because we're not.
Well, it's like
So
the
you have to
Sidemen
be kind
always
of-
said if they didn't all move into a house together, they wouldn't be where they are now, because they needed everyone around them to motivate them to do better.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe just not surrounding yourself with the right people, but it is very, very, very hard to find yourself the right people. I don't know anyone in real life like around me. I had to import mine in from Poland, so
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, that's a good thing to chat
Well, no, 'cause
about.
obviously, like, I was gonna. Who, at what point was it like Karina coming over, or like what point was it like Karina moving in?
well, it was Karina was more interested in coming over than I was her coming over.
Really?
Because she missed me more than I missed her, kind of thing. It's
Aw.
like when she.
You're saying
Well,
that,
is it worth
No,
saying how you guys like met, like just to
what
put context onto it?
You know, he sent
yeah,
Twitter
wait.
DMs out to every woman in fucking
No,
radio.
actually, one of my friends that I knew, and I used to hang out with, and that he used to talk to Karina, so I found Karina through that guy, and then a few years later, them two like didn't talk anymore. I don't think. So I started talking to Karina. Or actually, Karina messaged me, and then that guy blocked me.
Is this
guy.
someone I know? Because I think or not.
I'm not sure.
Aggro.
Okay, no, it's not who I think it is. But I know that.
No. Yeah. So basically, what it was, I was bored one summer, and I was like, I'm fed up of just being in this crap town. I just want to like explore and do stuff all the time. So Karina asked me, she says, "Oh, why don't you just come to Poland for a holiday?" So I was like, "Okay, sure." So we just booked it just spontaneously because I wanted, just live life on edge, do something new.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I ever flew on my own. My mum wasn't like too happy.
I
with
can't
me doing
imagine
that,
she was very happy at all.
But at the same time, I'm 21. Or
Exactly. Yeah.
whatever. I think I was 20. I was 20 at the time, something like that. So yeah.
Yeah, she can't exactly.
Anyway, what was the
stop you.
question? Sorry. Oh yeah. Karina wanting to move over. Yeah, like I said, she missed me more than I missed her. And when she was over, I was looking. We went looking in a few apartments for her to rent out. But it would have been quite a struggle. Because she didn't have like a bank account, like an English bank account or an English what do you call it, like house location address. So in the end, my dad just suggested that. Well, actually, she stayed in my room for a bit, my old small room. But my dad suggested, why don't we just have the attic done up? So I paid like what were like $4 or $5 to have the attic done up.
Wow.
And then yeah, rest is history. She's been here since.
Your family, I'm guessing they like her. They can't not like her at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I hope they do.
And at the start, Karina would come over for like a few, like a week or so.
Yeah.
Because it's fairly cheap flights from Poland. It's like I remember we got a flight for like £17. It's really cheap.
Especially if you're going outside like what you call it, holiday time and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we used to either stay at hotels, or like my grandma and granddad's, they've got a big house and they've got a spare room. So they suggested that Karina could come over one time, and because Karina wasn't used to how English people are, she wasn't big on the like please and thank yous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because over there, they're not like, I don't know the word, but they're not like
polite.
They're not polite. Yeah. So my mum and my grandma and my granddad, they weren't really keen on her at first because of that. But obviously, it just comes down to culture, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, that's brilliant.
Now that she knows what to do, kind of.
You taught her right.
Yeah, because I told her that, you know,
people aren't gonna like you.
This is the way it goes. Here's this the down low.
And she never realised it. It's not until like
yeah.
recently we went to Tenerife.
It's quite a British thing though.
No.
Like,
No, when we went, yeah, it is, yeah. When we went to Poland, like, you know, when you're going, when you're giving your passport in and that, like, they didn't say like, did you enjoy your holiday or whatever?
yeah,
They were just like, and then when we got back to England, first thing that someone said to us was like, "Oh, did you enjoy your holiday?"
yeah. It's
Great.
just like second nature, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it's like
when
when I
you
went to
bump into
Poland.
people.
Yeah.
And everyone goes, oh, sorry. It's like if you're walking straight and there's someone's in the way, you go, sorry, can I just get past? And it's like they're in your way, like it's things like that. It's like we're very over.
Yeah, we're very.
Yeah, it's like, you know, if you're crossing a road in England, like a zebra crossing, you cross it and you're like, you kind of give them a wave.
You wave, don't you? Yeah,
little
even though
hand
it's
up,
the
little-
law. It's the law.
Yeah. Yeah, just like
Yeah.
a polite thank you.
I think it's 'cause we was-
In Poland, when we were doing it, like no, everyone just looks forward and then just crosses.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
It's
funny.
weird. It were hard to get used to. Like no one says like thank you after like you pay for something, or I don't know.
Yeah.
No one talks to each other. Weird.
Oh, how
Yeah.
lovely.
So I hope that answered your question.
No, that was-
Yeah,
Yeah.
guess. knocked it out of the park.
Oh, do you know what? I've got a good question for you.
Yeah.
What was it like being in charge of Storm? Like, what was your like favorite part of that whole Minecraft?
Just when I took
era?
over and did all the work for him.
You'll have to remind me when I. Oh yeah, that's right. When I messaged Keen, what was it? Storm Season 2.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how did it go from Unify to like Storm Season 2?
Oh, that's a corker.
Oh God, I can't even remember. So someone
I
must have
can.
just suggested it. Oh, you can go on. Then.
So it was Unify, which was me, Ruben, Porter, Callum, and Agra. That was
Yeah.
Unify, and that was going to be like the basis of it. And then, at the time, Anna, now Adam, and Blocker, and Muskrat, they were part of Milk SMP
Fantasy.
and Fantasy. They were part of Milk SMP, and they said that basically we wanted them in our SMP, but they said they wouldn't leave Milk SMP to join Unify, but they would join if we changed it to Storm Season 2 because they were in Storm Season 2. So
Yeah.
Paul then messaged Keynes, and Keynes was like, "I couldn't give a shit, mate. Do what you want."
Well,
And
actually,
then-
he didn't say that. He led me
I
on
heard
for
that he wasn't
ages.
too happy.
No, he weren't happy. He was like, no, there's
Yeah.
no way you're doing that and all that, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh crap. And I was like getting serious. I was like, well, I am going to do it anyway. And then, well, I don't think I said that, but we're almost getting into like an argument. And then he was just like, nah, I'm just kidding. I don't care. Do what you want.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, all right. I thought he'd been serious, but he was just messing around
Yeah,
with
because I heard that he wasn't too happy about it.
Well, he then
originally.
joined later in the season.
Yeah.
me. Yeah. So when did I leave command?
It was like-
I remember the video.
Do you know what I have?
We
a
were
spreadsheet.
running
Hold on.
around the shopping district, and then we just stood on a tree and all were
Oh, yeah.
crying while you were saying
Did I
goodbye.
Did I
I
leave
have
the
it-
server or leave
I have,
YouTube?
I have
or
it.
what?
I have it here. Don't worry. I have it.
Well, the video. You have the video.
So no,
I
I don't have the
remember
video. I
we
have-
were. Oh, you have the mega dog.
I
Yeah,
have the Megadoc.
I
So
remember you
Paul
running around
was-
and saying goodbye,
no.
and then it was like me, Callum, and stuff stood behind you like crying, like very
But
Minecraft-esque,
that-
like
I think that was you
acting.
quitting YouTube because you were like, "I'm done," and then you came back anyway. So you were owner for 4 months, and from May 2016 till I'm guessing August. And then I took over from then, and then
Yeah.
Josie, I gave it to Josie, but I think on here apparently I'm still owner.
Yeah, I think we were kind of doing it together.
And then, yeah, Josie did baseline.
Yeah, then I killed it.
Then it died. It died.
Yeah. But then I
then it got
enjoyed
revived
season
again, didn't
3 though. Season
And then
3
yeah,
was good.
Ruben started in season 4.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
why
was
not?
yeah. Even though everyone told
Even
him
though
it was not a
everyone
good
asked him
idea.
not to do it at all, he still went and did it.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I was watching. I can't remember if it was the first podcast or second, but you know how Levi was supposed to be in baseline.
Yes. Yeah. What happened? Are we getting to the bottom of this?
I didn't. I can't remember that.
I really struggled to
I was
remember that
shocked when I
period in
heard that.
general.
It is probably true because I was like big on like ignoring people back then.
Yeah, your ego, you know.
No, it's not that. It's just like I was just not busy.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't be bothered.
No, that's fair enough.
So yeah, I don't know.
Well, this is when we were trying about like when we met. I really struggled to remember when I met Levi. It must have just been in a Discord call, and we must have just carried on chatting, and then he joined Storm.
So
that's
I
don't remember a moment. If that makes sense.
Is that the first time you both met Levi then?
No, because I knew him as Lego Man, or whatever it was.
I didn't know him as that. I never knew that.
But I didn't really like know him that well, and then
yeah,
because I just knew he was Paul's #1 fan.
Yeah,
it was following me since Storm season 1, which was the first SMP I was in. It was, what was it then? Pixel Plays and Lego Kid 11.
It still blows my mind that I've known Avery longer than everyone here, and I told Avery to join Storm season 1, and then it just so happened that years later, like I was friends with people in Storm, then I was in Storm, and it didn't even cross my mind at that point that was the same Storm, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's mad.
Like I'll never forget it because he was just like, I want to join SMP. So I was like, mate, you're editing sound, you'll get in any SMP. So I literally just searched, it was just like SMP applications, and Storm Keynes had just put out the applications video. And I just said, why don't you apply for this? And then he got in.
That's how I did it. I was just looking for an SMP. I applied for quite a few.
I applied for loads and got into like I think I got into like one of them, which I then like made videos on. But then obviously I had a better option, so
I've still got my application video for Storm season 1.
Really?
It was directed to someone called, I don't know if you know her, Miss Frosted Quates or Julia.
Yeah, I know it's Julia.
Yeah, I did a video for her to like talk about myself and that.
Yeah.
See if I were worthy. But yeah, anyway, there were one called Omega SMP, and they denied me. They denied me, and then I got in Storm, and then eventually after Storm, after Storm season 1, I left it for World season 4, I think.
Yeah.
And I just remember going back to that Omega SMP that had died and being like, "Wait, you didn't let me in, and now here I am in World, one of the biggest small SMPs."
It was
how I kind of came to meet you guys was through Aggro. It was because I was on this SMP called Minderp back in the day, and Aggro was always meant to join it, and then Aggro was like, "Oh, I think he just got a better option, which was World." And then we were just chatting on like Discord, and then we recorded loads of videos together. And then that's how the worlds all collided.
Nice pun. See, I can't remember where I met Agra.
It must have been World. It must have been World.
I feel like I knew him just before. I think. Because, when people used to join, they used to join in, like, threes, and someone would make, like, one of them Cinema 4D, like...
Oh, render.
Renders of, like, the brand new people. And I'm sure me and Agra and some other kid are on there. So I think we joined World at the same time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's just funny,
it is a long time ago.
Yeah, I thought it's now touching
on... hard to remember.
It's almost come up to 4 years.
Yeah.
for 5 years.
No
which
more,
is
surely
incredible.
more. 2015, surely when people
I
started to come together.
I launched my first YouTube channel on like 1st of January 2015 or something. So
See, my original Jozzy channel was 2013. Was when that was made, and then
God.
started uploading in February year after 2014 is really when I started being serious-ish about it. But I was 13, 14 at the time, so how serious you can say that is? Well, I know there's 13, 14-year-old YouTubers now that bang, but I didn't know a clue what I was doing. Whoa!
I feel like we need a new highlight. So can I spark a topic?
Yeah, it's probably gonna have to be the last one. Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone at work informed me, right, and you're probably gonna might say this is stupid or whatever, but 5G.
Yes.
Apparently the first city to ever get 5G was Wuhan. Is it Wuhan? You know where the coronavirus came from?
Yeah.
And he reckons that it's actually radiation poisoning and not a virus. Because Paris was also another city which was one of the first to get 5G.
Isn't Birmingham the first UK city?
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's got it installed.
Yeah, it's got it on the roofs.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that he was saying that the coronavirus was a radiation
point. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, there is someone in Birmingham that got it. That was one of the first cases.
I don't know.
Yeah, I also don't know, but it's just a theory. Is anyone scared or
not
no one care?
Not at all.
I'm personally not
until it comes.
Well, for me, it's it's all around me at the moment.
Yeah, it is. It's up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like just past Liverpool. Well, yeah, quite a bit past Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm not going to say where, because I don't want to say where I am. But,
yeah.
Where I go to uni, there's some near, very near. And then back home, there's some quite near. And it's not necessarily for me, I'm worried. It's more for like my grandparents.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I get it, I don't give two shits. I'm unhealthy, but I'll probably be okay. Because I'll just spend all day in bed, which I already do anyway. But it's more the fact that if then like my grandparents get it and stuff like that, because like my grandmother at the moment's not very well. She's got a really bad problem with a kidney, and if she got coronavirus, that's probably going to be it.
That's not good, is it?
It's not great. So like I said, I'm not scared personally, but I'm more scared for people older and like babies. But babies don't really have a clue what's going on. So
what? So you don't care about them?
I do care about them, but I mean, in the sense that like I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that. Like they're just living their life.
Yeah,
they're having a good time.
Flopping around.
Yeah, I reckon that's where we leave it for today.
Right, babies slobbing around.
Babies slobbing around. Oh, we do always ask. Well, only starting last week, but we've got this new question that we ask at the end of every podcast. And I realised last week this only works for people from the UK.
Oh yeah. This is my idea.
Yeah, this is Henry's idea. So do you want to do it, Henry? I'll give you the honours.
I think I've already know the answers. I think I answered them the other day. Or if not, it's in his upcoming Q&A. If he answered my question, then you should know as well. So check that video out. But Porter, what's your Nando's order?
What's my Nando's order?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you two should know because I've been to Nando's with you.
Yeah, I know, but the viewers obviously don't know. We obviously know what it is. But...
Yeah, of course.
Karina, what do I get from Nando's? Is it that it's like a double chicken burger? Is it?
A butterfly burger.
No, I don't think it is a butterfly one. It basically is two chickens on top of each other with peri salted chips, and then is it that lemon and herb?
Yes,
I don't like spice.
yes.
I hate spice.
Lemon and herb, what a lad. What? Lemon and herb's fucking sound. I nearly drove to my nearest Nando's is about 40 minutes away because I was craving lemon and herb today. I was gonna drive to it and get a Nando's. But yeah,
That's me.
thank you very much for coming on the podcast, Porter. Really do appreciate it. Our first guest, and it didn't go terribly. We did okay.
My lack of...
I enjoyed my time.
Oh, glad you did.
Will you come back?
Yeah, that's the big question.
I will come back, maybe in like a few months if it's still going.
Yeah, if
talk
he's
about
still
my
going with
progression.
it. That'd be really cool, actually. See where your channel's at. Do you want to plug
I might not be
your
alive.
channel? Yeah, don't say that. Coronavirus isn't that mad yet.
my YouTube channel is Karina and Joe.
We'll link it below.
We'll link it below. So make sure you guys go check out videos over on their channel every single week. Every Wednesday. At what time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. every Wednesday. Make sure you're over there with the notification bell on. Also, guys, please do, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bell, and we will see you next week for the next podcast. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.
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 Woo!
Nice.
We had a great time.
That went well. I don't think Levi's going to kill us.